Yo, subscribe to Fino Boxing right now, or else. Bah, bah, bah.
Good evening, everybody. Feeling a little bit tired, but I'm good. Survived it, so I'm happy to scratch it off my bucket list and move on with my life now. You know what I'm saying? So, how y'all doing? Did y'all enjoy it? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Hell yeah, he he hit harder. Everything hurt. His hands hurt. His head hurts. Everything hurts when I make contact. So it's like I'm like, wow. So and it makes you so fatigued trying to deal with him, trying to cause on the inside, you got to keep his arms locked up. I learned that from watching Lennox Lewis and Holyfield fight him. You got to lock his arms up, or he'll hit you with them uppercuts. So I was trying to keep his arms locked up, and every time I let him go, what you think I'm gonna let him go so he can kill me? Nah, bruh. It's not gonna happen like that. So I had to work on the clinches, and with the clinches, it made it good. So I was able to land punches on the inside of the clinch and get him back before he could ever throw anything good. So that's what my strategy was going in. That's what our strategy was going in, was to clinch him on the inside, box him outside, clinch him inside. Well, no, never thought about dropping, but it was two good shots. One good body shot he hit me with, and one good he hit me with a uppercut straight up and threw my jaw off a little bit. But my jaw's still a little sore, but it's all good. It happens in fighting, you know what I mean? So it's like I knew it was gonna happen. Um, I was just glad I was able to take the shots and not, nothing really happened. I never was dizzy or anything. I did feel them, but they never had me dizzy, so I was good. I mean, of course, everybody always gonna feel like they wanted to fight. I thought I wanted to fight. I thought I jabbed, moved around, and kind of control the pace better. But I mean, a draw. I take a draw with Mike Tyson. I mean, come on, bro. How could you get mad about that? You know what I mean? And he was throwing more power punches anyway. I'm throwing more jabs and probably other punches. He landed probably more power punches. So I mean, it could go either way. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with the draw. I mean, I hear him out talking about he want to do it again, but it's a big old dude. He bigger than he weigh 220, but now he more massive than 220. Trust me. hmm I'm okay with that, but me being me and knowing me, I ain't gonna be settled with no draw. That's why I say it right away. I'm not the draw type of guy. So I mean, I talk to my kids. My kids already tell me no, daddy, that's it. But we'll see. Thank you, my brother. Mike can fight anybody if he just keeps going and stay in shape like he's doing now. Cause it surprised me that he was able to go them 8 rounds like that. And so with him going 8 rounds and strong like he was, he's capable of fighting anybody. Because truthfully, people gonna have a problem getting out of the first couple rounds with him. That was the hardest part, is getting past them first 2 or 3 rounds. So he can, if he catch you, you're gonna have a problem. Cause I mean, like I said, I was feeling everything. So I know that he's a really exceptional puncher still, and he can do anything he wants to do. You know what I mean? For him, it makes sense to do it a smart way, but he can do anything he want to do. I mean, it's like we have nothing to really prove. So I mean, if it made dollars, if it made sense, then I could see him going to do it. But he really got nothing to prove by that. I mean, for us to be able to do a dang on exhibition and break all them records like that, that's pretty amazing. You understand me? And it stayed in the confines of being able to do what you do, show your skills still, and everybody healthy, happy. So it's like I don't want to see nobody go do nothing stupid and go take stupid fights, cause we feel like we can, but it's like at the same time you got to know your limitations, and it may be one or two we can get. And I'm sure we don't mind trying it, but we'll see what happens. Man, it's only a blessing from God that I was able to be able for us to be able to bounce back like that. Not just me and him. But it was already talking about him, and he always gonna be talked about because he was such a big guy and a big puncher. But for me, people thought it was over with. They never thought I could last 8 rounds. You know what I mean? And so for me to last that 8 rounds said a lot to people. You know what I mean? Make people understand that this ain't what you think it is. It's like when God calls, you go. It's like it wasn't something that I had planned on doing, but I knew something was going to happen eventually. And to get that opportunity to go out and give the world something to look forward to that was positive is a beautiful thing. And I just thank God that we both made it out cool and nobody got hurt. So it's like it make it even better, because people got entertained, yet everybody on the edge of their seats because they know all it takes is one punch from either one of us and anything can happen. So, you know, well, I really thought I had a better chance handling that 34 than I would have at 51. So it would have been tough still though, because like I said, everything throws is exceptionally strong, and you don't find guys it's like what the real difference is when you put two people in there together that are really gifted people, you find out the difference in that and all this other stuff. And tonight, I knew it already in my head because I knew what he done and what he's accomplished in his career, but he's just further showed that he was Mike for a reason. I think I probably remember the uppercut the most. Got my jaw still a little shook up, but it's all good because it's boxing. but, but I think I remember the uppercut the most. I think the hook I throw was my favorite. Yeah, I gotta be. If I ain't Roy Jones, what good does it do me to perform? People want to see Roy Jones. They don't want to see me go out there and fight unlike myself. So I gotta be Roy Jones. Hey, thank you for giving me the opportunity, brother. Thank you for putting on a hell of a show. Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. I mean, they gotta be honored to fight with me or Mike on the undercard. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest fight probably in the last 30 years. They say so. How could they not be completely overwhelmed by being having their names on the undercard of that event? You know what I mean? So it's like for me, I feel like it was very inspirational for them, and I'm glad it was. That was the other reason I didn't mind doing it because I knew that the younger fighters on the card would really get a kick out of it, and they would be able to say that they fought on the undercard of one of the biggest exhibitions ever. You better believe it, right? I really want to put on a show too and go for the W, but the show they must have. You know what I mean? So it's like you want to get a W, but you definitely want to put on a show. So I had to give them some of the razzle dazzle hands down. And it's like to me, the normal person would be stupid to be in front of Mike Tyson with their hands down, but that's who Roy Jones is. So I had to do it. It's not really fair to ask me that because I don't really have good sense about boxing. If somebody called me, I'll say I do. So it's not really fair to ask me. You should ask my other counsel because I'm not really too smart. I don't know how to say no. So thank God boxing ain't drugs because I'd never say no. So I don't really know what to tell you right now. Just if it's me, of course, you know me, I want to get back in there, but it's not just about me. Yeah. Of course, it's Y'all Must Have Forgot Part 2. It's a Body Head Banger Volume 2 in the works. The song I came to the ring on tonight, my son did the beat to that. Yeah, so we always working, man. It's just like I said, God is good. To be able to have such an event, such a big event at a time like this with the pandemic being the way it is, and like I said, people not having nothing positive to look up to or to look forward to, this gave them something positive to look forward to. Gave them entertainment. People got a chance to get together, have fight parties, do all the old school things that they used to do. They ain't did that in a long time. They haven't found really a fight worthy of them doing that in a long time. You understand me? This gave people an opportunity to relapse and remember what the good times were like. And I love that we were able to be a part of that. That meant more to me than anything. So even if something bad would have happened to me, I'd have been happy that I gave the people something that they wanted to see. They didn't want to see me get hurt, of course, which I thank God that didn't happen. They didn't want to see him get hurt either. But because we both came out healthy and cool, everybody should have had a great night. Mhm. Thank y'all.